Train. I'm with
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was a shit.
All right, buddy.
The drawer sometimes.
They're just having the time of my life.
Instagram pictures are together.
Oh my gosh.
Does it have a Thundercat?
Technology.
What's up, everybody? Oh no. We never doubted on one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Launchpad Season 2. Let's go.
Oh,
What is
That
up,
was awesome.
everybody? My name is Bob. I'm the Rocket City Reseller. And we are your mission control for all things reselling. If you haven't heard, whether you've been selling for 20 minutes or 20 years, there is something we're going to learn together. I guarantee you that. We are here with Tennessee Treasures, my co-hostess with the mostest. When she's not schooling those babies, she's schooling us in everything toys. Hey, Ellie.
hello, everybody.
And also, we are here with Mamacat Thrifter. Snaps, man, snaps. Snaps. She is the vintage Tupperware toy everything reseller. Man, selling since she was 14. We're going to get into the details for sure. Thank you, Courtney, for being here and doing this and being our first guest on season 2. Let's go.
I'm so honored.
Yeah. This is the best. Like, if you guys haven't been following Mamacat Thrifter, she sells everywhere, pretty much, right? eBay,
Yep.
to
eBay,
whatnot.
Posh, Mercari, Etsy,
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah, she's all.
Love it.
She's been selling everywhere. She does yard sales and all kinds of stuff, man. She's got a lot going on, and we're gonna let her tell her story in just a second. But I just wanted to say that we appreciate everybody from season 1. Being a part of season 1, and we burned the house down, for lack of a better way of explaining. Man, we've interviewed so many people, whether they were making $20,000 a year or $1 million a year. We shot the gamut.
When you say it like that.
Yeah, I mean, it really was quite the adventure, and I can't wait for season 2. Part of that was also we did a pre-record yesterday for the flip side. And that is our reseller roundtable that will be coming out every Friday or every other Friday. So if you're interested in reseller roundtables and discussions about reselling, you're certainly not going to want to miss that one on YouTube. And the premiere drops June 5th at 6 p.m. So make sure you're bookmarking that one so you don't miss it. Thank you for taking that time with me, Courtney, to do that. And let's talk about Courtney and Mamacat Thrifter, how you came to reselling. Tell us all about the deets.
So I started when I was 14 with my mom and dad. They started up an eBay store, and it was literally to sell my Beanie Babies. And then we sold some of my clothes, and then we've always been into going to garage sales. Like, I grew up, we didn't have a lot of money. Like, my mom was going to college to be a nurse. You know, my dad's worked at a factory his whole life. So it's not like we're super wealthy or anything. So me growing up, they went to garage sales. That's how they got everything for me. Because everything was dirt cheap. And, you know, when you have a kid, you're paying for college. Like, that's just what you do. So we've always done garage sales, and we just started picking stuff up and just started like expanding more and more on there. Like I said, it started with Beanie Babies. We went to like selling some of my old clothes, and then we went to like puzzles, games, models, books, some vintage toys like vintage Fisher Price, you know, kind of like that era. We did a lot. Like, the range was huge. Some Pyrex, like, we were kind of all over the place. Tupperware was huge for us back then too. So that's kind of how I got started.
What year was that? Circa, what are we talking?
2004.
2004. Wow.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's been a while. Holy
Yep.
cow.
We're Beanie
It
Babies.
doesn't seem like that long.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
The 90s don't seem that far away ago either, but that's
No, it was yesterday.
You were born in the 1900s.
I have a pin that says that. Like, please forgive me. Like, I was born in the 1900s.
Oh, yikes.
You were gonna ask a question about Beanie Babies, and then we got.
Were they selling any better back then?
Not really. I mean, it was the fad was just, dying at that point. So it was just to get some of our money back. Because, like, my mom used to go to the local stores and wait in line and call, like, hey, are you getting the shipment in? And be there to get me everything. So we were just trying to make some money back.
Yeah, my mom still has like 3 totes of Beanie Babies that she collected for herself when the Beanie Baby craze hit. I remember that
Yeah.
vividly. The whole Beanie Baby stores, there was all Beanie Baby stores back then, not just
Yep. And I mean, you could still pick them up, just not the actual Beanie Babies, but like the Buddies, the Ploofies. I mean, Bob, that stuff does sell.
Yeah.
So
Trust
there's
me.
still money in some of them, but the actual Beanie Babies, not really.
I actually just sold one for $12. A Beanie Buddy bunny.
Yeah, and see, and you can usually get them for like $1 or less. So, I mean, it's bread and butter.
Right.
Yeah,
So
for
you
sure.
mentioned also college. So they were paying for your college through
No.
like thrifting?
No, Mom was going to college to be a nurse at that time. So we just didn't have a lot of money because she was not working as much because she was going to college.
Yeah.
Education's very expensive for sure in this country.
Skyrocketed since.
Yeah, so fast forward a little bit before you started having children, and you are a busy mom of 3 and a whole husband and all the things going on. Like it's a lot. It's hard to imagine that someone so young and so successful can manage all that. And I know there's a lot of moms out there just dying to know like how you get that all done. And let's talk about that a little bit. So
it's difficult.
What year did you when was your firstborn, and like what was reselling like before that maybe?
Well, I got my own store in 2011 on eBay. Like I stopped with my mom and dad's and just opened my own. And I had Heath in 2017. Okay. So in between there, it was kind of just off and on me listing stuff. It wasn't a whole lot because I was busy working. There were times I had 2 or 3 jobs at one time because, you need money. And when you have your own place and everything, having to pay the bills, like that was what I was doing. But I was still sourcing. I was still picking stuff up. Like Tupperware is my main love. So I'd find Tupperware and I'd pick it up. It'd go in a tote in my garage. And then I also do a lot of retail arbitrage. So going to Target, Walmart, mainly Target because I love Target.
Who doesn't love Target?
Addiction by reselling. Genius.
Right? When my store isn't a super Target, so it's a smaller store. So our stuff goes in and out way quicker than the super Targets because we just don't have the space. So I have that luxury of being able to get a lot of clearance items at one time. So same thing. I was buying it, storing it in a tote. So if I needed it for gifts or for my kids, whatever, I'd have it. Or if I want to resell it, because down the road, it becomes valuable. So I was doing that in between getting like my own store, doing my own thing, and having Heath. And then when Heath came along, I still wasn't doing that much. We were still at an apartment until shortly after I had Harlow. So I had Harlow literally within like a month of COVID hitting. And we ended up moving out of our apartment at the end of July of 2020 and moving into the house. So then once we came here and I have all this space to store everything, then over time, like as he got older, then I started hitting it harder because the plan was always once we had our 3rd child, I didn't really want to work because childcare just costs way too much.
Not worth it to work.
Exactly.
At
Like,
that point,
why
right?
go to work and pretty much give all my check to somebody else
Yeah.
to watch the kids? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So the goal, like during that time between having Harlow and Lola, was just to work on building the business and seeing what I could do, what I could make, what I could bring, what I all needed to do. And then after even Lola, it was slowly getting more and more, starting Whatnot and really building it so I could just be home all the time.
So from 2017 to about 2020, you're just static listing, kind of trying to build that store. What
Mm-hmm.
what kind of
That's-
numbers do you think it took to like be able to decide, okay, I'm able to stay home now?
Well, it was figuring out like, okay, I make this much a month, this much would be daycare. You know, what we had every month, figuring the daycare costs, figuring in the other costs. That's just what I looked at it as. Okay, I need to make this much
Mm-hmm.
to be able to stay home. Which Whatnot really helped. I don't know if I could have done it with just the other platforms. I mean, I was selling plenty on there, but obviously, like if you look at my solds on the other platforms versus Whatnot, it's a huge difference. So I guess when Whatnot got in to play and I started getting my people in there, that's when it was like a no-brainer because I mean, you guys have seen my shows. I don't want to throw out numbers, but
Oh, you're killing it with
She's
Tupperware.
being very humble, y'all. She's being very
it's
humble.
really good shows. Which
Throw out
I
those
mean, there's some
numbers.
shows I make more than what I was making in a whole month at Lowe's
Wow.
in just one show.
And that's game changer. What year
Yeah.
did you start on Whatnot?
I just hit 2 years selling in May, but I've been on the app for like a little over 4 years because I was a buyer and then I finally worked up the nerve to start selling because I'm kind of shy.
I have trouble believing that because I mean I've seen your shows. I think I think I understand what you're saying, but your shows is so flawless. Like and I know it's taken a lot of work probably to get that way,
Mm-hmm.
where you can make it look easy when it in fact is not. It's complete chaos.
Yeah.
Whatnot can be. So the fact that you make that look so flawless is just incredible to me. So
It helps having my dad because he watches every show and then he'll like call me afterwards or talk to me the next day if he's already gone to bed and he's like, all right, I watched it, here's my critiques for you, like, and it's just he's like, you can take my advice, you cannot,
yeah.
but these are things that I see that you might want to work on just from a viewer standpoint because you don't always see it when you're
Yeah, that is
selling.
true. Yeah.
And I mean, I do the same thing. Like when Amanda's on, I'll tell her too, like after the show, I'll be like, hey, like, don't do this, like do this because this is what it comes off as. And you don't see it when you're on this side of the camera selling to them.
Right.
Yeah, for context for people that are listening on Spotify, Courtney, I don't know if you knew this, but we are broadcasting on Spotify. So, hello, Spotify. For context, Amanda is my wife, and Courtney and Amanda are great friends. And my wife just actually got back from Minnesota. She came and visited Mamacat Thrifter, and they did the thrift scene and brought her all around the 100 mile or whatever it's called up there. Minnesota.
Yep, 100-mile garage sale.
Minnesota is an interesting place to source, I bet. I've heard some stories. Why don't you tell us about what happens out there this time of year?
So this is the time of year where I just source because we only get so much time because obviously our weather is not great here. So usually garage sales start in April. Once in a while, if Mother Nature is good to us, we see a couple sales in March, but that's only been like the last couple years we've been able to see a couple. Otherwise, it's usually sometime in April they start and it goes like full swing into like June, and then July, August it starts really slowing down because it's just getting hot for us, very humid, and then we have like all the fairs around this area, And then our schools usually start like right before Labor Day or right after Labor Day. So you just see it trailing off because there's all that stuff going on. But we still see them through September usually, into October if the weather's nice. But like right now, these are the prime months to go out and get everything. So there's a website that just has like all Minnesota citywide garage sales. So you can go on there, see what's going on for the weekend, kind of plan where you want to go, look up on Facebook, see if they have their town website. Sometimes you can get the maps on there, see how many sales there are. Like when Amanda was here, I totally changed our plan. I'm like, okay, we were going to go to the bins on Thursday. We're going to Stewartville now because they have their citywides and it's 104 listed. And not everybody lists their sales, but I'm like, 104 garage sales? Yeah, we're going to that.
Amazing.
And then, 100 Mile garage sale that happens first weekend in May, goes up the Mississippi River on the Minnesota and the Wisconsin side. So we did that. That's something I always try to do. We have a lot of flea markets going on now. Usually it's Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day. So there's several around here to hit. There's one in August, too, around my birthday, like over in the Rochester area, if any Minnesota peeps are in here. So hitting those is always good. I mean, you can't get a whole lot, more so personal collection, but I did get a Bear in the Big Blue House PVC at the Oko one on Memorial Day and sold that yesterday. So you can find good stuff.
Yeah, I saw your post on Instagram. What did that sell for?
So that was actually something I sniped from Amanda at a Goodwill up in the cities. So I got a Cha-Cha-Cha Bear in the Big Blue House animated plush, and I got him on a discount day, so he ended up being like $374, and he sold for $75 on Whatnot yesterday.
Wow.
There you go. That's the power of live auction. It really is something else to behold. If you have never checked out Whatnot, you're definitely going to want to do that. And if you want to save some money on that, we have a affiliate linked inside the YouTube channel. Feel free to grab one of those and get yourself a free $15 towards your purchase. Go check out Mamacat Thrifter's store on Whatnot and spend that $15 because she's got great things and great items at a great price. And only person I think that we've had so far on from Whatnot that is cross category. Ellie, do you recall anybody else that's been on the podcast that has?
Ann?
Yeah, besides Ruth Ann, yeah. And ironically, they're both from Minnesota.
Yeah, what's up with that? Y'all got some good picking out there.
What's up with that?
No, like seriously, it is so good. Like this week. So typically our sales start on Wednesdays, Thursdays. Like we get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sundays. So most of the week we have an opportunity to go to garage sales. It's just how it is here. Even when we do our own personal, we like to start like Wednesday night, go all day Thursday, all day Friday, and most of the day Saturday, if not all day. Because I mean, if you're gonna put all the work into it, like why not be open?
Fiona's fine saying in chat that garage sales start on Wednesday. So
yeah, like we started ours at, I think it was 2:00 in the afternoon we started, but there's ones that start at 4 or 5 o'clock. So it's all over the place. So like this last week, I was running every single day because there's sales that start at 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, it's pretty much every hour. There's some that start on the half hour, but we have a garage sale site in town and I just check that constantly and I'm constantly just going, hitting them. But I think I came back 2 or 3 times this week because I had to unload the car because it was full. The first day after my 4th stop, I was full.
And citywide garage sales are like the best.
Well, like I said, that went like over 100 sale. Like,
yeah, that's that one time.
We didn't even get to like a quarter of them.
Yeah,
I mean, it was insane.
Wow, that's crazy. So you buy in bulk. Obviously, you have a lot of items. If you had to take a wild guess, count wise, What would you say your count is for number of items that you currently have in your stores? Like not listed, just in your actual like available to sell. Just a guess. I mean, just kind of a guess.
It's honestly like Ben always gets mad when I throw numbers like this out, but I'm gonna guess it's probably at least 1 million items. Like because I'll have totes,
Yeah.
so they're behind where you guys
Right,
can
yeah.
see, but it's 27-gallon commander totes just stacked, and they're stacked like 5 high, 3 deep over here. I've got them on the other side. I've got some in the garage. Like, and some of these totes are just little PVC figure or little McDonald's figure,
Right, yeah.
whatever. Just the whole tote is just that. So, I
That's
mean,
incredible.
there's hundreds of items in one tote.
That's I don't even know what to say. My mind is blown with that.
Ben's always like, you can't buy anything until like you sell all this, and I'm like, no, I gotta always have new stuff because you never know what's gonna be the newest thing.
And that's what's great about selling vintage and other items, especially when you're like buying retail arbitrage and you're storing it away for another day. Things tend to come back around, which is the great part. Or a movie will drop, or something will happen where something gets hot again, and you just go to that tote and just pull it out. That's
yeah,
amazing.
exactly. That there was a show when Heath was little that came out. It's Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. It's like a British cartoon, but I think it was on Nickelodeon, and I'm pretty sure you can find it like on Netflix or one of those now. But I think there was like 2 seasons or something. Maybe there's more now. I'm not sure. But it was toys that were exclusive to Target. And I picked them up because Heath was really into watching that show. Well, by the time it came around to Christmas, he had lost interest. Harlow and Lola have never got into it. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to sell those toys now that I know like they're not into it. I got everything 70% off plus my Target red card discount. So I think the most I paid on any of the items was $5.98 for like the big castle. I made hundreds and hundreds. Like I was selling in any of the pieces from $50 to $200.
Wow. Are those the ones that look like Peppa, kind of?
Kinda. They're like little fairies.
Yeah.
They're little fairies in the star one. Yeah, even if you pick them up loose, you can still sell the figures, but having all this stuff new in box was incredible. Yeah. And most of it sold on Mercari, surprisingly.
Wow.
You just never know where right time, right buyer, right price. It really is hard to say like where things are going to sell, but I would say a fair estimate is that you sell the bulk of what you do on Whatnot, right?
Yeah, now I do because I don't list as much on the other platforms as I should, but Tupperware is where most of my money is at. So that's what I focus on, but then I do like toys and plush and vintage kitchen, Brady Bunch MCM, home decor, got into jewelry, precious moments. I mean, I do everything, but Tupperware is the main thing. Like I try to have that show every single week. So I need to focus on constantly loading because I try to have between like 700 and 1,000 items listed for every show.
Wow. And you're selling through quite a bit of that too each show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Usually
it's between 100 and 400 items a show.
Have you ever sold out in a show? In a Whatnot show?
No, I wish.
I was just curious if everybody cleared the deck.
Maybe if I got a huge raid, like if Goliath or House of Cooper or something raided into me with a lot of people, maybe I'd get lucky. But even then, I'm like, with the quantity that I have in a show, like I can't even imagine.
Yeah, so Whatnot is a beast of a program to be on. Ellie, what are your thoughts on Whatnot?
So Whatnot is a beast, and I'm not selling numbers like you are, Court. So what does that look like after a show with 3 kids running around and trying to pack up 400 items? Because I struggle with like 40 to 50 items.
It's a struggle, especially like this week. So I told people straight out, like, this is how good I've done on sales just yesterday and today because I do my shows on Thursday. I'm like, there's a bunch tomorrow. there's some on Saturday. Like we had kind of like a small little flea market type thing at our fairgrounds this weekend. So I'm like, I got a lot going on. I don't know. I'll try to get stuff out for Saturday. If not, it's going to be Monday. And I honestly didn't get anything packed because I was just go, go, go. I mean, I get up in the morning, drop the boys off at school. Lola and I will go to garage sales. I pick Harlow up a little before 11. Go to more sales, have to pick Heath up a little before 3. We might have more sales to go to. So I can be out till like 5, 6 o'clock, just constantly maybe coming home for a little bit and then going again.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of time to pack right now during this season. So like last night, I spent a couple hours packing. I got half of my stuff packed because I had Tupperware and a nostalgia show from last night. So I did half my orders, and then the rest I did this morning after I dropped the boys off. And by the time I went and got Harlow, I had like 10 more packages to do. So it wasn't bad this week. Like it wasn't a lot, but a lot of times I'm packing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and sometimes Monday.
Yeah, and then momming in between, and then got to figure out what to
Yeah.
eat. So
Dinner, cooking dinner, and
Yeah, it helps when Ben's home because he can help watch them while I pack, or if I do it after they go to sleep. But sometimes I'm just exhausted because we've just done stuff all day. I make time. That's another reason why I try to do my big show on a Thursday because I have until Monday, the end of the day, Monday, to get it out.
Right.
Like it's all kind of part of the plan because I got enough time.
Yeah, no, it's a strategic thing to do, especially when you're expecting so many packages to have to ship. So I get it.
Yeah. Shout out to Ben for taking the time to allow you to do the podcast. So we appreciate Ben for doing that. I know it's not easy sometimes to wrangle children, and as dads, sometimes it's, well, I don't know. Maybe it's easier for us dads sometimes when we get home from work. We rough and tumble the kids around a little bit. So while mom does some other stuff, at least that's been my experience. So you're probably enjoying himself.
How old are your babies?
Heath just turned 9, Harlow is 6, and Lola is gonna be 3 at the end of the month.
Ooh, that's a good age gap between each. Okay, so I have 4, but it's a little bit easier because I feel like they're getting older and more independent. Like Melody's, I don't exist for her right now. She's a teenager into boys and friends, so I don't have to really worry about her. And if I need to, I can ask her for help. She'll help me babysit. And then Hector and Victor this year are going to be 9 and 10. So it's really just Michaela, my little one.
Yep.
I feel like I slowed down a lot. When I started Whatnot, I was on a roll. I wasn't selling 400 items though, girl. I was selling maybe 50 items in a day. And just the baby stage, the toddler stage, that's been a struggle. Have you struggled with that? How do you handle, like, because sometimes they're with you while you're live, right? So like, how do you handle that? Because I think one time Michaela started screaming in the middle of a show and I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I was sweating, I was red. So how do you cope with that?
It's a lot sometimes. Harlow, my 6-year-old, he likes to help. He is into the plush and the toys, like that is his thing. All the kids are autistic, so on different levels. So we have that to deal with too. Usually when I do my shows, their meds have worn off. So that's kind of a challenge. It just depends on if they can focus. Heath doesn't help me as much. It's mainly Harlow, but it's getting him to focus on things, not do things because he's stimming a lot when he's down here.
Yeah.
And if it gets to be too much, I'm like, Mom, are you in here? Amanda, are you in here? Like, I need you to text Ben. We need to get Harlow upstairs. And he doesn't always like it, but there's rules and he knows he has to follow the rules. Otherwise, he's back upstairs.
Yeah, that's tough. How long would you say that it took you to like put those it's not a policy, but like get that kind of regulation down, because I still struggle with that. And Michaela's 3, and she's kind of like she just cries a lot, and she cries really loud when she does. Like, and I just feel so much pressure when that happens.
Yeah. Honestly, it just depends on how the day, like, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Like,
What are you gonna do?
there's really nothing I can say on that because
I would say that most buyers probably understand, especially other moms who are on Whatnot and are doing similar, and have children and are doing this and hustling and doing all the things and running a successful business. I would say that they probably likely understand, which is helpful because Whatnot is very much a tribe type of environment. There's a community.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I get that a lot. Like,
Yeah.
people be like, I get it, like, my kiddo's autistic, like, don't worry. People are really nice about it. So that is helpful because sometimes I'm just like, oh God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't get over that feeling. I'm like tensing up just thinking about it, because like,
yeah.
I just want to like run and hide, turn the camera off. I quit. We'll be back another time. Like, so has that ever happened?
I guess I get into the mindset, like, that has happened a couple times where I'm just like, okay, we're just gonna raid, like, we're gonna end the show.
Yeah.
But I guess I've just got in to the mindset of it might not be that great of a show as if I was alone, because I know people coming in might not understand, might not be able to handle having a child like that in there. And I'm like, that's okay. That's why he comes in plush and toy shows. They're not my biggest show. He has made an appearance on one Tupperware show just very briefly, and he did have a little bit of a meltdown, but I didn't lose any viewers. I mean, they understand. They know that most of them have been with me long enough that they've heard enough about the kiddos.
How many friends do you have on Whatnot? We call them friends, right?
I believe I'm at 14.4K followers.
I think they understand, Courtney. Yeah. I'm just gonna
You're doing something right, girl. Yeah.
14,000 people.
I mean, as a customer, I would be the absolutely like, girl, don't worry about it. But like as a seller, like it's hard. And so
I can imagine.
you're a rock star for kind of pushing through that, because I give up. I'm like, okay, we're done. Like at the slightest sign of a tantrum or a scream, I'm like panicking. I can't.
Part of the reason why I wanted you on the podcast, Courtney, is to give other moms that are out there thinking about doing this and needing side income, the opportunity to see someone like yourself who has pushed through and pulled themselves through that and had such great success, because I can't say how much that is going to impact someone's life. Guarantee you, if one person from this interview is affected by your story, then we've done our job. I would say that's a pretty good summation of the totality of your experience through reselling. So I'm a firm believer in things happening for a reason. So I think your success is admirable, and also it's an incredible story, really. So good for you. Kudos for pushing through, building a community, and not only that, cross category. I mean, that's just amazing to me. That's the part that fascinates me the most about your story, I think. So how did you manage that? Is it just circumstance? Like, is there a strategy?
Did you start out in a certain category, or? I
honestly don't understand it myself. So my first show, I tried selling these calico kittens because there's this whole story. My friend Robin, she's my friend now. While I was pregnant with Lola, I went to an estate sale not far from my house. Her sister-in-law passed away. They're trying to sell all the stuff. I filled up my car, came back with my mom, dad, and Ryder, because I'm like, hey, there's some stuff like I think you guys will like. So we all went back. I got more stuff. And then we started talking, and I'm like, yep, like I saw I'm interested in this. So she got my number. She's like, yeah, so she's a hoarder. And we met multiple times. She'd be like, hey, I got this stuff. Like, do you want to come over and check it out? And I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll come over. And I was just there the other day with her because she's like, hey, got a couple more things. I'm like, okay, I'll be there. So we've been doing this for like 3 years now.
Wow.
But I ended up with this calico kitten collection that her sister-in-law had. So I'm like, okay, I'll try this for my first show. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, we'll just try it. Went on live, went through all the stuff, like scanned through it like several times, had people coming in and out, just nothing. And I'm like, okay, that's a bust. So then I'm like, I'll try my Tupperware because that's what I have an abundance of.
Mm-hmm.
And it was slow. I think I sold like 1 or 2 pieces the first show. And then I just kept doing shows like once, maybe twice a month. And it just kept getting bigger. Like I kept adding more tables, more stuff. People started buying more. My mom and Ryder came to help. And I'm like, okay, like this is working. So I was just doing that. I tried doing like a couple just toy shows. And I sold some stuff, but it wasn't like a lot. And I'm like, okay, people just don't know me. So went back to doing Tupperware, like took like a month break around Christmas time, came back at the beginning of the year, did more Tupperware, and like Ryder was helping me, my brother, if you guys don't know. He helped me for a while on shows, and we just blew up. Like we started having huge shows, bigger than what ever had, and then it just started getting bigger, bigger, bigger. Well, then people started noticing more and was like, hey, I think you'd be great for a raid train and stuff like this. And I'm like, okay, like I have this stuff, like we're gonna do this. So started doing like vintage kitchen, which I have a bunch of because I pick up everything because if it catches my eye, I'm just picking it up. Brady Bunch raid trains, got a hold of Gulf Coast Pickers, started doing plush and toys because I saw Rocket City resellers selling all this plush and toys and buying from them. So I started doing that. And I don't know, I just got lucky. Like people were buying from me. I don't know why. I don't think I'm that great of like a person to watch.
You'd be surprised. You're really that great. Just so you
But
know.
people are like, you have really good stuff. Like I even heard it last night. They're like, you have really good stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just in a honey hole area. Like literally, I mean, I just pick up everything. Like if it catches my eye and I know stuff about it, like I've watched other YouTubers for so long, so I've learned from them, just personal experience selling over the years. So it's just somehow worked for me.
So
I don't know. I think it's just the stuff.
What category are you on when you're doing Tupperware?
Kitchen and dining.
Okay, and so that's where you were at up until the plush and plush and toy. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know when. That was mainly what I was doing. Was just, and I don't even know if I was in kitchen and dining at that point. Honestly, I don't know what category I was putting it in. I can't even remember. I know that's what I'm locked into now. I have certain tags that I do. Like I think vintage. I throw in home decor just to try to pull in people with that tag. And then I think kitchen and dining too. I try to just change tags up once in a while just to see if it makes a difference. But yeah, kitchen and dining is where I'm comfortable, I guess, at.
For anyone listening that doesn't know what a tag is on Whatnot, can you kind of explain what that is, how that helps?
When you schedule a show, it's going to ask you like what category is this in. So like when I do Tupperware, it's going to be kitchen and dining. If I do a plush show, you can do like plush. I think there's vintage plush. You can do under Disney. There's different categories. And then under that, you can select like 3 tags. So like I do vintage, you could do collectibles, you could do 90s. Like there's a bazillion tags you can pick from just to bring more people in. So like if you're doing plush, you could do like Jellycat if you have a bunch of that. So it'll pop up if somebody's searching for a specific Jellycat, your show is going to pop up. It's just like 3 extra keywords that you can add on there for people to find your show. It'll pop up if they're searching on Whatnot for that item, or if they've saved that as one of their items, it'll pop your show into their feed.
Do you think that's been a part of your success with cross-category selling, using those tags strategically?
It might be.
Maybe.
I'm honestly not sure. I think a lot of it too is just having loyal customers, because I'll have customers that are in my Tupperware show like every week pretty much. I'll do a Christmas ornament show and they're there buying from me. I'll do a plush and toy show, they're there buying from me. They'll come in and buy precious moments, jewelry. Like, my people are coming in, and it's not like it's all of them, it's just maybe some of them. But if I have something else that they like, they're there. Or even if they're just stopping in and supporting me, which helps, because I don't care if you're not buying anything. Having that extra person in my room just helps, because if people see you're on and they're like, oh, hey, they have this many people in the room, like, maybe I should go check it out.
Yeah, there's definitely a hype
on
that number count.
Yeah.
So vintage Tupperware in general, you sell both new, modern and vintage, correct? Tupperware?
Yep, I have new, used, all the way from original up to current.
Yeah. Has Tupperware ever reached out to you through Whatnot to be a?
I honestly don't think they would probably like me doing this. I
Really?
mean, the consultants are on the app selling.
Oh, they're already
but
on it.
They're
Okay.
selling current stuff, or what they have of their stock. Apparently it is allowed because they're on there. I think there was something with it for a while there, because most of the consultants just kind of disappeared for a little bit. So I think Tupperware maybe had an issue just briefly, but they're back on and they do their thing. So I don't know. They'd probably frown upon me being competition.
You think so?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe.
I feel like they could offer variety and still kind of pull up their name.
I think Tupperware would be it's kind of like what Knox Next Door has done a little bit with Douglas, and they've become like an authorized dealer for like some of the plush category. So like Douglas, for example, they sell the retail through Whatnot, and they sometimes get more than retail depending on the item, right? I think that you're going to see more of that from just brands in general, not just Tupperware, where they find a reseller that is very good at selling and partner with them. So partnerships, I think they're going to want hosts, and what better way to get their product out there and sold, because Tupperware was built off that model, right, in the early days through consulting, and it sounds like they're still doing that. Maybe
I think it's more so probably going to be my prices would be their biggest thing, because like the consultants come on and they're like selling it for this, and I'm just like, I only got it for this much. Like, I give them a deal, because I have set prices pretty much on everything. Like, my devil eye keepers are going to be $8, so I know when I'm picking stuff up what I need to spend, and I just know that because I'm giving people a deal.
She's so humble. They're fighting for it, though. They're fighting. See, this is the thing about Courtney. She's humble. She's very. They're fighting for this stuff. Like, I've watched some of her shows, and when I say fighting, for those that don't know Whatnot, it's an auction platform. They're bidding, right? So they're bidding back and forth for this stuff, and it's going for more than just that. So don't let her fool you for a second.
It's crazy, some of the things.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, this is more than what you can get it for on this. Like, you can go on the site and.
Yeah.
But especially when it's the vintage, like, people want it because they're like, my mom or my grandma had that, and it's just that nostalgic feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that thing you said? You sell what, Bob?
You sell. Well, I was just gonna say, there's a comment in chat. Amanda Fiona's Finds, my wife, says she has an apron already. So let's talk about your apron really quickly, since it's come up. The story behind the apron.
My apron is fantastic. So I got it on Whatnot, and I got it from Commonwealth Picker, and he signed it for me
Oh, fun.
because
Oh, that's awesome.
he's kind of known, on YouTube, like for picking up Tupperware, and people make fun of him. And I'm like, that's part of the reason I got into Whatnot, because I would watch him and Dave and Carrie.
Mm.
They would all, all their videos would pop up. They're all friends, they'd run into each other on their videos. So I was watching all of them. And I'm like, yeah, Kevin picks up Tupperware. Like, that's awesome. So then he'd talk about Whatnot all the time. They all would. And I'm like, I'm going to check that out. So I'd watch his auctions and I'm like, oh my God, he has a Tupperware apron. Like, I need that. And then, like, can you sign that for me? And he did.
Yeah.
So I wear my apron every single show.
We got a
Love
chance
that.
to
Shout out Kevin Commonwealth.
Yeah, Kevin Commonwealth Picker. He's a super nice guy in person too. We got Ellie and I had a chance to meet him at the Nashville reseller meetup,
Yeah,
and a super humble guy, really approachable, really nice, and busy guy too, because everybody would love to shake his hand because he's just that kind of guy, right?
Mhm.
So, but very humble, down to earth kind of dude, and I can understand why as a reseller you would like idolize someone like that. It seems like he's pretty, like, it's got his head squared on pretty straight, and he was a teacher. I find that teachers are a job on Whatnot and reselling in general. I don't know what it is about teachers and the ability to transition that over to Whatnot and now reselling, but I've seen it so many times now. It's almost like a
Yeah.
thing.
Teaching is an art.
Yeah.
There's an
it
art
really
For
can
to
be.
sure.
teaching, and not everybody has it anymore.
Yeah.
Not all teachers have that still, I should say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the system kind of bakes it out of them now. Almost,
Yeah.
there's curriculum requirements, which is why Ellie homeschools her children, I'm sure. Have you ever considered homeschooling your children?
I've thought about it, but I'm like, there's just
God, no.
there's no
She's like, I
way.
need a break, Bob.
Well, it's so hard because since they are autistic, they have IEPs,
Right. Yeah.
like they need that extra help.
Sure.
And I'm like, with how much I have going on, I
Mm.
mean, every day it's just run. I never get done what I want to get done. Like, it just doesn't happen. I just do my best.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's good enough. Like, before I would let it get to me more, I'm just like, oh my God, like, I'm so stressed out. Like, I need to get this done. I need to do this, and this. And I'm trying to work on, like, being better. Like, it's okay. It is what it is. There's going to be tomorrow to do more. Like, it's fine.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you have that grace upon yourself, because
It's hard to
any
do.
mom that's doing this, it's a lot. Reselling already,
Mhm.
you have to wear several hats. You
That's
you
true.
have to source, you have to ship, you have to, if you're doing live selling, that takes time. If you're going to list, that takes time. And then add taking care of kids, cooking dinners, and making sure people are fed and sick. Forget about sick. We just were sick for 2 weeks. Like, it's
Yep.
exhausting. You have to do what you can. So I love that you have that view. I was hard on myself for a long time, but I have come to have a little more grace as well.
Yep. It's taken a lot of time, and I'm still not perfect on it, but I'm like getting better on it. And I'm like, all right, it is what it
This
is.
is what it is. Yeah.
And I feel bad sometimes. Like, I push out some of my shows. Like, I took a 2-week vacation when Amanda came here. We had our own garage sale we were doing. And I think I came back. I did one plush and toy raid train with Gulf Coast Pickers. And then I was supposed to have my Tupperware show. And I'm like, Lola got sick. Like, we're pushing it till next week. Sorry. Like, I ran my pre-bids, just ran them. And I'm like, all right, it is what it is. Like, sorry, but I ain't going to worry about it.
With this, because you're seeing pretty much success. So you pre-list all your items on Whatnot, right? So you have pictures of all your items, and that comes from what I understand, you do pieces, you part out Tupperware as well if you just have a lid or things like that. Is that right?
I don't list those. If people ask, I can pull them out. Like, so I normally stand back here when I'm doing the show, and I have several tables set up here. And under the one table, I have a 50-gallon tote. It's not all of my lids, but a lot of them are in there. So if somebody's like, hey, I have this, I need a lid. Like, I'm like, okay, I can see, like, if I'm not super busy at the moment, I'm like, let me see if I have one, and then I'll add it in there. But for the most part, it's just complete pieces.
Okay.
And my mods will tell them, like, hey, she might be busy right now. If you want to stick around when she dies down, you know, she can search for it if I just can't get to it at the moment. Otherwise, one of my mods is always like, message her. Like, she will tag the person, message her, let her know what you're looking for, and she'll get back to you. And that happened like right before I took the vacation. Somebody was like, hey, I need this number, which I'm like, I don't know what that is. Just telling me the number doesn't mean anything. So then I'm trying to, like, on the laptop here, I'm like looking it up. I'm like, is it this? Is it this? Like, and she's just like, I'll send you a picture. And I'm like, okay. She's like, I need 8 of these lids if you have them. I'm like, all right, let me dig in that tote. I'll get back to you. And she ended up buying them from me. I just sent them out a different day. And she was thrilled. She's like, my mom had these and I just needed lid. Okay, great, perfect. This was easy. Just like message me and I'll find it after the show.
Love that.
What's the
That's
rarest?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead, Ellie.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to ask, what's the rarest piece of Tupperware you've ever found, and what did you sell it for?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I'm not even sure, honestly.
Because some stuff is like the avocado colors, and other different colors are more rare. Is that, or is it?
No, it's just when it came out mainly.
Okay.
So Ryder and I both collect Tupperware. We have our own big personal collection. So we both like collecting like the catalogs and everything from back in the day, handbooks. It really helps me and him because we can look at it. Okay, this came out at this time. This came out this time.
Yeah.
So we know roughly when things are. We bought a storage unit. He was actually just out there this week and getting more from it. This lady started selling, I think he said 1958, if I remember right. She started selling Tupperware. She passed away sometime around COVID era. I don't remember exactly what year, but she was selling up to then. So her daughters were selling everything off. This is in South Dakota, but it's where my dad's family is all at. So we happened to be out there for my grandma's birthday last year. Ryder and my dad went to an antique shop, saw this in a booth. Ryder calls me, FaceTimes me. He's like, there's all this stuff. Like, you want to go in, see if we can get a deal and go half on it? And I'm like, okay, cool. So we did that. And then he got her number, got a bunch of stuff from her, and they have got rid of a lot of it. Like, they had a whole semi trailer full, plus like a warehouse out by her house. Like, there was a lot, but a lot of it was gone. But like, it's not pieces that we've sold, but like, we have a clock. It's both of ours. I need to get it hung up somehow back there. I just don't know how yet, but it's a one-of-a-kind clock. That's probably our rarest piece because they won it. So Tupperware has like divisions. They have like district kind of manager type things. So they're called different things. So these guys were like Lakota sales because they're in South Dakota. And there was some kind of contest with the company and they won this clock, a Tupperware clock. It's the only clock out there. It was a one-of-a-kind award, and we have it now. So we have things like that. I think Ryder just picked up like almost like glass trophy awards. Like, we have some more valuable stuff, but it's in our personal collection, not that we're selling. But probably the most rare pieces are going to be like the originals from the like late 40s, early 50s. Like, I know he just picked one up, but they had almost like these funnels. They're just like really small, about that long. They have a lid, and then they got like a long, you know, little actual funnel on there. But you would cut it to where you needed it, and you'd use it for condiments. Like, I had a red one time for ketchup. He got a clear one, I'm assuming for mayonnaise, maybe? That is probably one of the rare, like, oldest pieces we've ever found. And I mean, I only sold it for $10, but for a funnel, $10 is $10.
I wish that I had your knowledge. I can't tell you how many times. For one, my mom used to and still, I guess, has some of her collection of Tupperware, and I would always kind of be like, "What do you want all that for?" Right? Like, I don't roll my eyes, like, "Mom, you don't need all of that Tupperware." She had or has. I'm not sure if she still has, like several different color sets of like Tupperwares.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, girl, you're crazy. But I can't tell you how many times I've come across Tupperware at garage sales and like at the bins, and I didn't start picking it up until recently. I might have like a little box of Tupperware altogether, and I've only picked it up because Mamacat Thrifter sells Tupperware. So I'm like, that's gotta be good stuff somehow, right? I'm just picking it up now because, like you said,
Yeah.
I pick up what's good and what I see
Mm-hmm.
sells, but I haven't touched it yet or done anything, listed anything.
Just gotta list it in there. Just throw it in your buy it now if you don't want to have like a kitchen show or whatever.
Yeah.
Throw it in there. People find it. People buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Whatnot marketplace for those that don't want to go live is actually an option for a lot of folks. If you're a static reseller already and you're using a product like Nifty.ai to cross list anyway, they just integrated with Whatnot. And you know what's really interesting about that, Courtney? Nifty AI is actually our sponsor for this video. So if you haven't heard about
Yes.
Nifty.ai, you can cross list, you can promote your closet, you can do all those things with Nifty AI, generative AI lists your listings for you. You can bulk draft. My wife took 1,500 pictures in 2 days, drafted them all, and now there's like 500 listings I was been working on for the past 3 days while she's working on Whatnot. So together we are creating an empire with Nifty.ai, and so can you. Code Rocket City will save you 15% off your first month.
And if
Thanks.
that's not enough, don't forget to like and subscribe right now. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the like button because it'll help us continue on doing what we're doing here and sharing people's personal stories and
For
how they
sure.
came to be.
Absolutely. Tupperware. I love every minute of it. Love the action of it. Tupperware, if you're listening, you need to come over here and ambassador of Tupperware. Courtney for president.
Yes.
Just not start there. Sorry, the CEO is just nervous right now at Tupperware. But Tupperware was an American-made company, and they since moved to, I think you said Mexico, if I recall correctly. Is that right?
So they sold, I think, around like 2008 or something. The original people like sold the company. And then just recently, within like the last, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years, whatever, they filed for bankruptcy. So everybody thought they closed. I still get that. I'm like, they don't even make Tupperware. I'm like, yes, they do. It wasn't that kind of bankruptcy. So what they ended up doing was selling their last U.S. factory, and they had a Tupperware museum down in Florida. They sold that to pay off their debt. So now the main factory for our products that we have here is in Mexico.
Wow.
But there's
Interesting.
factories all over the world. They have several in different countries. They've had that for a long time. People are just very unaware of it.
I wonder if that affects like the prints that come out. Maybe.
Mom and Dad told me not to really talk about it a lot, but I definitely do notice things. It's mainly with the molds that they use, I guess. Like on bowls, I noticed that the lids a lot of times will have like a discoloration in there, like they'll have a spot made into it, or other pieces will have a spot like made into the plastic. And it's the stuff that's made there. So I don't know if it's just in that factory, if the molds aren't getting cleaned out when they're pouring the plastic in. I don't know, but I see it a lot more coming from that factory. That's the biggest difference I see.
It must make vintage even more desirable, I would assume.
So when they sold it in 2008, there was definitely a difference because not all of the original molds got sold with it. So that's a big thing. So people really do like the vintage because it just isn't quite the same because they did not get all those molds. And even like Ryder and I have noticed when we've talked to consultants about it, like the 9x13 brownie bar pans. I think everybody's mom or grandma had those. If you have an old one and your lid breaks and you try to use a new lid, it's probably not going to fit perfectly because it's just made differently, because I'm guessing they didn't get that exact mold when they got bought out.
Interesting.
To buy used.
Well, you've covered the gamut in Tupperware. Let's go back, rewind a little bit to garage sales and how that's impacting your family and your reselling business. What do you think is the greatest achievement regarding like what you've picked that gained you the most money for your family? Like, what was the item that you sold and how much did it sell for and where'd you find it? Do you have anything like that? You've been reselling since 14. It's a long time.
I know, you're making me try to think of.
No,
Bob, there's so many.
That's 22 years of trying to remember.
22 years,
like my brain. I'm a mom. My brain is just scattered.
I can't remember what I ate yesterday for lunch. So,
right? Honestly, I don't even know if it was yard sale finds. The retail arbitrage is where I've made, honestly, the most. Because like I said, like those Ben and Holly thing, I literally picked up a Castle for $5.98 at Target, and I sold it for $200. Like,
is it luck of the draw when you're out there, or is there some sort of like way of determining when to go get the stuff that's being discontinued? Or
so like at Target, it's, you know, well, they have their 2 times a year, whatever. It's like summer getting ready for Christmas, and then I think it's around January. Amanda can confirm on that one. I think that's when the time frames are on when stuff starts going. So that's when I get the majority of my stuff. But every time I stop, I'm looking, because you never know what they're going to have on clearance.
You must have some great Targets being in Minnesota. Isn't that where they're from? Like,
yeah, they are. They're in Minneapolis. But like I said, I mean, pretty much everybody around me has a super Target. We used to have a smaller one down in Austin. They closed several years ago. But before they closed, I was going there too, because it wasn't a super Target. And then I'm in Otana. Ours is not a super Target. So I just have that luxury. If I go like anywhere else, I'm hitting a super Target, which I've done it before, but it's just not as good. And then also we had a store called Shopko. I don't think everybody had it, because I think it was more of a Midwest store. Not sure, but I'm pretty sure it was. They closed. They went bankrupt, I want to say around, I don't know, sometime between 2017, 2019, I want to say. So when they went bankrupt and closed their stores, I would go around, get stuff from there. When Toys R Us did, I went and got stuff from there.
So smart.
So, I mean, I take advantage of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But for garage sale, I mean, I have stuff, but I haven't sold all of it yet. I mean, I know I got some vintage boy, like dragon figure thing for free on the curb, and I know it sells for like $200, but I haven't listed it. I know I have watches, like kids' toy watch things.
You're like the queen
sell for
of
like
finding...
$100 something, but it ends up in a totem. When I get to it, I get to it.
You're like the queen of finding free stuff. Let's talk about that, because that's a good point.
Yeah.
The stories that I hear, everybody needs to hear these, because this is amazing. Go ahead, Courtney. Where are you finding your free items when you're on the go?
Garage sales are just crazy around here. Like, I literally live in a honey hole area, because like the other day I pick up Little People and I usually send them to Amanda, because she sells Little People. She does her shows. I could do it if I want, but she's one of my besties. I send my stuff to her when I find it, which is fine. I don't care, because that's just off my plate. I don't have to deal with those. Like, I texted her the other day and I'm just like, okay, here's a picture. Like, I found vintage hair curlers, 3 Little People, a Paw Patrol die-cast Robo-Dog car. I think there was like a Catboy PJ Masks figure just by himself, and then there was like an Owlette PJ Masks figure in her car. And I think there might have been 1 or 2 other things too. They were just in the free box. Like, I could have grabbed more stuff. I mean, people just put stuff on the curb. I found vintage California raisins, vintage Smurfs. I I was at a sale right before I picked her or met her up in the cities at the airport. I had went to Stewartville the day before without her and went to a specific sale that had a bunch of toys. They had 2 like giant boxes like that, just full of toys for free.
Oh wow.
I built like a reusable toy. I mean, I'm thinking I'm like, I should have just grabbed both boxes because I could have just done a toy show and just sold them. Even if I start them at $1 a piece, like I don't care if I'm making 30 to 50 something cents on them. They were free.
I had that
And
happen
then
once.
what was it, Thursday or Friday? I think it was Thursday. I went to the sale and got a bunch of Tupperware. That's what I went there for. They had it listed. They had this tote of like Barbies, and it said dolls are a quarter, clothes accessories are free. And it's like this big tote. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm looking through there. They have vintage loving family. And I'm like, okay, so I like start grabbing that out, and then I'm like digging down, and I'm like, there's like more accessories in here. So I'm like, how much do you want just for the whole tote? And I'm like, is it the tote included? So I got the whole thing for like $10. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm like walking out, and they have all these free boxes down there. And there's this giant, massive box sitting down there. And I start looking through it because I'm like, that looks like Barbie stuff. It's all vintage Barbie and loving family accessories in there. Just free. Sitting
Wow.
on the curb. I'm just like taking the whole box. I'm like, okay.
Everybody's
put this in
running
the
to
trunk.
Minnesota. All
Right.
the
That's just
resellers
what
are running to
happens
Minnesota
here.
right now.
It's
Ruth Ann's
so
like, no, don't
crazy.
stop, Courtney, stop telling them.
that and I don't know if it's everywhere in the state, but like around here, it's all the time. I've gone to other places too, and I found like vintage Christmas, vintage Halloween. I found vases. Like I got a vase over here, and I think it's worth like around $25. I picked it up because it had a bunch of jewelry in there, and I'm like, okay, I'll take a chance and see what the jewelry is. So I got a whole vase of jewelry for free, and the vase is worth like $25. It's a vintage vase.
Dang.
People just put whatever on the curb. I'm like,
Crazy.
okay. I found a jelly cat free in a free box before.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
I about peed my pants. I'm just like, I grabbed it and I had the kids with it. I'm like, let's
Everybody's
go.
watching.
Like my little legs are just going to the
How
car. I'm
hard is
like,
it?
okay, nobody see me.
I
It's
see how
free.
I see how passionate you are about it. How hard is it to contain yourself when you're out and about and you find all these scores? How hard is that? Because you don't want to kind of tilt
Poker
your
face.
hand, right?
Yeah.
I really try to maintain my composure, and I think I do pretty good. Like when I saw the loving family in there, I'm just like, how much? Like, I think my daughter might like it. Like, it's nice when I have the kids with, because I'm like, oh yeah, like they'd be really into it. Like, would you do a deal for all of this? But like, I'll pull up to a place, and my heart
Nice.
just starts racing, and I'm just like, okay, keep your cool, keep your cool. Like when I was at the flea market on Memorial Weekend, I'm going through this booth, I'm grabbing stuff, and I see this little PVC bear sitting there, and I'm like, that looks familiar. So I grab it, and I'm like Google imaging quick, and it shows up that it is bear in the big blue house, which I thought. And I'm just like, okay. And I'm just like, can I start a pile here? And I'm going around, and I'm finding like all this other stuff, and I'm just like, okay, cool. And I go up, and she's like, it's this, and she's like, we're just gonna do this. I'm like, okay. So she just took off like the price of him. Sweet. And I'm like walking away, and I'm like, oh, thanks so much. Like, this is awesome. I gotta head to the car now. Like, I've already been there once. And she said, oh yeah, enjoy your treasures. And I'm like barely walking away, and I'm calling Amanda. Oh my god. You know what I just got?
You're not gonna believe this one.
Have your kids
I know,
ever
and-
ratted you out? Have your kids ever busted you out and like, no?
No.
Because
No, they're really good about it. Like, I don't think it even registers with them ever.
lucky.
So it's cool. But I did the same thing at the flea market too. After I dropped that stuff off, I went and did one of the buildings, and I'm like looking at this plush, and I pick one up, and it's a jelly cat, and I'm just like, okay, no price tag. I'm looking at the sign, and it's just like small, medium, large prices, and I'm like, either way, it's gonna be okay. And then I'm like looking through the rest of it, and I find another one, and I'm just like, okay, Okay. And now I'm like looking everywhere, like just digging. Amanda says I'm like a honey badger digging, but I'm just like,
I love it.
okay, keep it
Poo in
cool,
the honey
keep it
pot.
cool.
Right. Don't show any bit of excitement. They're gonna pull it or something.
Got ice water in your veins.
Yeah, like I'm just like on a total high. It is literally just a high. I am just flying like a freaking kite. Just I'm like, okay, this is fantastic.
So, Courtney, I know that you watch a lot of, well, maybe not a lot because you're a busy lady, but you do enjoy some resellers and content and things like that. Who would you think would you like to be on the podcast so that way everybody else can enjoy who you're enjoying, watching and seeing, that we can learn from, that you've learned from perhaps. It doesn't need to be Whatnot. It could be anybody. Who would you like to see on the podcast?
Well, if we were talking about Whatnot, I think Hodgepodge Place is a good one. Christine, because she does, I think she does YouTube videos too. She helps a lot of people out just on like learning the Whatnot side, and she's a good seller on there. She comes from my experience world. She was a Lowe's store manager, so
Oh, wow.
she's been like, I didn't get that far up. I was a manager, not a store manager, but she's been in the same world as me, dealt with all that, and became a reseller. So she's somebody I can relate to, I guess, because she knows how that life goes. I think she's a good seller on the app. If we were talking more so like YouTube people, Commonwealth Picker, also homeschooling picker, and part-time picker, Matt and Kayla. I have learned a lot from them over the years. I love watching them, like, learn a lot of different stuff from them. Like, they pick up very unique stuff, and it's helped me recently, just like seeing what they get. Like, I was showing Amanda some of the stuff I got this weekend, and I pulled out like this piece of driftwood with some owls hand painted on it, and it's like a wall hanging, and she's like, "Is that a piece of driftwood?" I'm like, "Yep, I learned that from Kayla and Matt, because people like that kind of stuff." And I look at like hand painted wood stuff.
They're part-time pickers, right? Make sure
Matt is part-time picker, and then Kayla is homeschooling picker.
Homeschooling picker. Okay.
Yep.
Well, those are some really great choices to be called out on the next episode, maybe. Who knows when they might be? Maybe they'll accept Courtney. What do you think of that? Maybe they'll be like, Courtney, Mamacat Thrifter, we accept. How exciting would that be?
That would be super exciting. Like, these are people like I've learned so much from in the past like few years.
Yeah, that'd be super awesome to be able to like circle it all back to the beginning. You know, Kevin's name has come up quite a few times on the podcast by different people. And I know he's a super busy guy, but we would love to have him on sometime if you had the chance to do that. And, you know, you never know and what's going to happen. So we'll see.
That'd the king of Tupperware himself.
The king of Tupperware and the queen
He's
of Tupperware.
He's the king. I'm the queen over here.
The bookends of Tupperware.
Although my brother would say he's the king of Tupperware.
Well, I mean, Ryder, that doesn't surprise me. Ryder, when did he start reselling? When did he start getting interested? Just curious.
I mean, he started joining me doing stuff about a year and a half ago or so. He doesn't help me anymore. Like,
so he wasn't like that 8-year-old brother that was super annoying that was always tagging along.
No, he was more so just helping me out, which was great.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have a life though, because we got a big age gap between us. We're almost 12 years apart, so he's still young. He has a lot of stuff to do. He likes working on cars. He has several cars. He's got a couple campers now. Like, he didn't have time to really go to car shows because we're so busy with Tupperware. So he needs to have his own life. But he's kind of always been like me. We've just always been into collecting and doing stuff. He's just, I don't know. He's still selling Tupperware like to people he knows and on the side. And sometimes he'll go do like a show once in a while. Like if we have like flea market, garage show type things, he'll go do that. I'm trying to talk him into doing some flea markets with me.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be a good
Yeah.
revenue stream for you guys to be able to offload some of your million items.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I told him it would be nice because we do have so much. Because
Yeah.
I guess, like, for me, I used to go garage selling with grandma and grandpa when they were still alive, like,
Yeah.
hang out with them. Because back in the day, you used to hang out with your grandparents all the time. So I'd hang out with them. We'd go over to Austin or wherever garage selling, and it would be great. Well, then when he came along, he's the youngest grandchild because he was huge surprise to everybody. So they watched him, and they would take him garage sailing, and he's always been into it. And he likes vintage stuff. Like, he collects like records, 8 tracks, all that kind of stuff. We're both definitely born in the wrong era, but and if there's stuff like he collects He-Man and stuff, and he'll be
I
like,
can get down with
"Oh,
that. I love that.
I
as a
remember
kid.
having this at grandma's," because
Yeah.
there's cousins that are just about turning 50 now, like, and I'm gonna be 36 here. Like, there's an age gap between them and me and him because he
Sure,
just
yeah.
turned 24. So
He's just a baby.
the toys he had was from a wide age range and time, and
I think he knows about toys that were more from my time that I might not know about, or a little bit before my time, because I didn't hear about Thundercats and
Transformers,
all of those until I got into the world of selling toys. I didn't know what those were.
Yeah.
Until I started selling toys.
Yeah, and see, he has huge collections of that. Like, he collects Smurfs, Snoopy. Like, he's all over the place on the vintage stuff. So,
What's your favorite thing to collect besides Tupperware?
well, I collect donkeys. I have like
Donkeys?
1,000 donkeys. They're mainly like ceramic and porcelain, but I have, some plush and different things. But yeah, donkeys is huge. I think one of my grandmas like gave me a donkey one time. I know I have like a donkey pin from my one grandma. I don't know, something attracted to me when I was younger. Like, somebody gave me a donkey or something, and I've loved them ever since.
Yeah, that's interesting. We sell actually a lot of that in plush sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Skunks too for some reason, and also possums. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah,
random ones, or are we talking Eeyore? Like just random donkeys?
Random, just random. We pick them up all the time.
Even me.
Really?
Even me, I can sell random donkey plush because they're harder to find, along with the skunks. Like, if you find like skunk figures too, they're very hard to find. I was telling Amanda today, like, if you find fox figures, those are very hard to find. They're hard to find animals and stuff, so they're very desirable. So if you see that kind of stuff, it's worth looking into because it could be worth money.
Wow.
It's the oddities, right? It's always the oddities that you wouldn't really think of, but when you really think of it, like, a skunk is a very misunderstood creature. So, or even so much so a possum, right? Everybody's like, "Oh no, a possum run," but they're actually pretty beneficial to the environment. And
you just don't see that stuff, so that is why it's it's highly collectible and it's worth more money because there's just it's not saturated like some of the stuff.
It just goes to show you, just go into a thrift store and just randomly pick up an item and just Google Lens it. Just never know what's gonna. We're going to open it up to questions, Courtney. If you have a question for Courtney, Mamacat Thrifter, now's your chance to open it up and get your questions through. I know Gulf Coast Pickers, Christine's been in the chat. If you have any burning questions, feel free to ask. She loves skunks, by the way.
I see that.
I'm looking a question from earlier. Fiona's fine. Amanda had asked.
My wife has a million questions.
What do you think has been your key to being so successful on Whatnot and selling as a whole?
Honestly, it's seriously just the stuff that I find. Like, I feel like I'm just so lucky on stuff that I find. Like, when I was with her, I found that bear in the big blue house. She had searched that whole aisle too, supposedly. Like, I searched the rest of the store, and then
I always go behind her.
Let her, and I'm like, well, did you dig through the shelves very well? And she's like, well, kinda.
Well, like what?
I dig. I also found a La La Loopsy that same day. I think it was like $5.99. I had a coupon, and it's also for $100.
La La Loopsy is blowing up right now, by the way.
Yeah.
If you're not tracking La La Loopsy, you definitely want to track that one. It's actually on fire.
What else? I found vintage Pyrex that was made in England.
Well,
And I just happened to be like looking at it. I hate shipping glass because it makes me just anxious. Like I hardly ever have anything break. Like I'm really good at packing, but I have bad anxiety just waiting for it to get there and making sure it's okay.
I
If
believe
you
that.
have never received an item from Mamacat Thrifter, you can rest assured that it will be packed to the greatest quality and expertise known to man. Because I've received so many packages from around. Thanks for the paper. I'm going to use this. she, uses,
Yes.
she uses the best boxes, the best paper, only the highest quality. She makes sure her customers get what they want and make sure that's in the great shape that they bought it originally. So that's a testament to you.
I overdo it, but I just don't
Yeah.
want things to break, and it's rare that things do. But yeah, I picked up 3 vintage Pyrex made in England pieces, which obviously, because it's made over there, it's hard to find. It's not the stuff we see over here. And it just happened to catch my eye. And it was at 2 different places. And I'm like, okay, these sell anywhere from like 50 something to like 100 a piece. I'm like, this is amazing. I found like a casserole pan for, I think it was like $6 or $7, and it sells for 80 something. I'm like, okay, like,
can't imagine
and
how
this was all in one day, like with her, and I'm just like, I don't know what's happening here. Oh, or
Amanda
I
is
think it was
very
earlier that
lucky.
day too. I
She's
pulled
a
a
very
Lisa
lucky
Frank,
person. Yeah.
brand new with tags, like little bag that goes for over 100. Got it for like $5.
Yeah.
I
I think it's the Irish in her. She's so lucky.
I'm not even Irish. But
No,
yeah,
Amanda. If Amanda's with you, she's like a lucky penny in your pocket.
oh
Right.
yeah.
I don't know
Well, it's
what it
like
is
me when
about her.
I
Yeah.
talk to you guys on the phone and you're getting sales. Like,
Yeah, as soon as like you and Christine and Ellie call, it's automatically
Ching.
cha-ching,
Yeah, I'm
cha-ching.
always
I don't
hearing
know what it is
ching.
about
Let's
that.
go.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I just get lucky and it makes me happy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Say, do you ever get overwhelmed because would you call yourself an everything seller?
Oh
Or
yeah,
is it just
I'm
those
definitely an everything
you're an everything
seller.
seller? Because like I guess I'm struggling as a toy seller to not pick up everything.
It is very overwhelming, like just because of how much I have, but it's also like such a rush because it's so fun. Like, I really don't feel like I have a lot of competition around here because, like, I don't think people take the plush and toys seriously at all. Um, I don't know why. Like, we'll have our garage sales and mom will put some stuff on the sale. And I'm like, I sold that for like 40, $50 on eBay and she has it marked for $6. She's like, I know. I just didn't want to list it and sell it. And I'm like, well, if it's still here, I'll grab it after the sale. I'll let you take your opportunity though. And people come by and I know they're resellers. Like, I see them every week and they're scanning stuff and they just don't even pick it up. And I'm just like, what? Like, what are you doing? But I don't know.
Google
Like,
Lens. I mean, even with Google Lens, it some people just don't get the idea behind Google Lens. You have to go deeper than that.
yeah,
So
it's crazy to me. So like, I don't have competition really in that. I'm grabbing all this random stuff. So I don't know. It's so much fun. Like, if you saw me checking out at a sale, you'd be like, oh my God, like she has everything. Is that for her? And I'm reselling all this. Like, it's just not one thing. I mean, some sales I do go in and it's just all this Tupperware, but
yeah, wait,
mainly
you're not
I'm
a
just
hoarder if you're selling it. That's the trick. You got to at least list one thing a day to not be considered a hoarder. So just know that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm listing on Whatnot a lot of it. It's not maybe every day, but I'm washing and prepping.
All right,
And then I'll just like hit a bunch at one time.
All right, there's a hair care question. Gulf Coast Pickers 941 says, "Tell us about your mermaid life." Purple heart. Love your long hair. Tell us your secrets. How does it get hair to grow that beautiful and luxurious? I added that little part.
So Christine, I started reselling in 2004. That would be the last time I got like an official haircut, and I got it like about down to here. It was my freshman year. Otherwise I've just got it trimmed, and people don't even notice. Like, I'll cut like 6 to 10 inches off here, and then nobody even notices. Nobody compliments that I got a haircut, and I'm like, you people are rude. Did you even notice I cut my hair? And they're like, no.
They're
That's
like,
me too, Courtney.
So what
Who's
is
gonna
it?
notice that? But yeah, it's down to my booty or so, but
So what is it like being a mermaid?
it's just fantastic.
Magic.
The kids like playing with it. They'll be sitting there and they'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, mom's hair." I just
can only
don't even
imagine-
think about it.
Okay,
Those
wait,
little babies when they grab the hair, like my
Sometimes
son.
it really hurts.
Yeah, my son when he was little grabbed my beard hair and just kind of
Mhm.
eyeball came out.
Well,
I can
that
only
was
imagine.
my question. How did you go through babies and not cut your hair? Because I chop my hair after every child.
I don't.
For
I
that
don't
reason.
like. I just don't like how it looks when it's short. I'd
I
rather
didn't
just have it
either, but
long.
yeah, it was that, or I was squeezing a baby.
Luckily, I don't have that problem.
Their grip is like so crazy. Bob.
Yeah, I just go ow, 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 and then I just like pull it away, and it's fine. Even if I rip some out, like I have so much hair, like
Yikes.
it's no big deal. But I don't really get hot either. Well, I'm getting hotter, I guess, as I'm getting older. I'm probably starting to go through menopause or something. It's just, you know,
Maybe you're just
starting
having a
in
hot
life.
girl summer. Maybe.
Did you
maybe
say
you're
you
just
were
having a hot-
36?
I'm gonna be 36 in August, but you know, like you start getting like those effects are usually around your
There's like
30s.
the hairy. No.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like 40s.
I don't know. Well, a lot of people say it starts more so like in your mid to late 30s. It's just not that severe, but I can just feel myself like today it was 80 and I'm just like, okay, I'm actually getting hot. Where before I was like, nah, I'm fine.
35. What?
I've lost control of the podcast. on this episode of Dr. Oz.
That's what we have to look forward to. Yikes.
See, Christine says it starts at
Well,
35.
if Amanda was in here, she'd be chiming along right with you guys. So the fact that you women can do all of that and still be excellent resellers, moms, and go through all
power.
that.
Let's
I mean,
go.
You're obviously designed to endure, is a good way of putting it. And strong resellers, strong people, strong communities is what this Launchpad Reseller Podcast is all about. Courtney, we want to thank you for being a part of this thing.
Mhm.
What a way to start off season 2. And you're such a legend in the making, really, quite honestly. If you're not following Mamacat Thrifter and you're watching this in replay, I encourage you to go to Whatnot, look up Mamacat Thrifter, hit her a kind like, subscribe, go into her bookmark her shows, go into her shows and check her out. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with there. And also check her out on eBay. You also, little known fact, is it Instagram?
Yep, I'm starting to do Instagram and Facebook. I'm working on it. I had some posts on Instagram before, but
Yeah.
I'm old. I don't necessarily
You're old.
understand all
I'm
that.
dying.
I'm like
Listen.
MySpace era, like I figured out Facebook because that was,
I have pants
so when
your
I was
age.
in high school. But
I have pants your age, Courtney.
technology, though, like I am old school in that. Like I don't get the latest
Come on,
phones.
man.
Like I don't like all that updates. Usually, if I need something, I ask Ben. And
He's like one of those girls, like, I'm young, I'm beautiful, I can resell, like totally humble right now, Bob. Like, come on, Courtney. We know
I
that
just don't keep up with the new technology because I don't
newfangled technology.
like. I figured out how to use Snapchat enough because Ryder will send me stuff on there for like the kids or whatever, and I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I don't really know what I'm doing. Like,
Hey, where'd my
I just
message
don't
go?
learn it.
I could totally see that conversation. Well, Courtney, thank you for coming on. Best of luck with Whatnot. Obviously, we'll be watching and cheering you on, and I think everybody else should be too. Make sure you're checking out Mamacat Thrifter, and make sure you're following everybody that's been on the podcast through season 1 and now into season 2. Don't forget that Friday at 6 p.m. we're going to have the first episode of Flipside Reseller Roundtable dropping. Make sure you're checking that out as well. And we want to encourage you to sign up for Nifty.ai. Don't forget Rocket City. Code Rocket City saves you 15% off that. Kind of like and subscribe always. And just remember one thing. If you can't be good at it. We're going to catch you on the next one. Courtney, stick around. I got one more question for you.
Okay.